Hey there, Magic players. Barry White here from MagicUntapped.com and Magic Untapped here on YouTube. I'm sure you've seen by now, the hype for Dominaria United is real. Not only because we are returning to Magic the Gathering's original plane of Dominaria, but because, well, Phyrexians. As seen on the weekly NTG stream by Wizards of the Coast on Twitch yesterday, we've seen a couple of Phyrexian nods, including Evolved Sleeper Agent, which literally turns into a Phyrexian, and also in the flavor text of the card Shivan Devastator, you even see the Phyrexian Praetor, Sheoldred, spelled out right there in black and white. Well, black and light red, that is. And on top of that, they also debuted the stained glass treatment that's going to be on not just the lands you see here on your screen, but a number of cards throughout the set, and honestly, I think they look pretty neat. But beyond that is what Wizards of the Coast has been billing as Lost Legends, quite literally Legends Magic the Gathering cards from 1994. Apparently, there was a warehouse that was closing or had been closed in central Washington somewhere, they didn't specify where, but within that warehouse there were cases of unopened brand new boxes of Legends. One of the earliest Magic the Gathering expansions, and really a set with some really high power and high value cards. And what they did is they opened up every single box and they pulled out the cards very carefully, and they were inserting these cards into collector boosters of Dominaria United. Now, how often are you going to see these cards? Well, not that often at all. Only about 3% of all collector booster packs will include a single card from Legends, and the reason for that is quite simply there are only so many to open. It's not like they printed new ones or anything. There were only so many boxes there at the warehouse for them to open, and that's what they had to pick from. That said, all rarities will be included. Now, not every card will be included because, well, WotC simply didn't open every card in the set through these cases. And as far as where in this collector's booster that a Lost Legends card will be, well, they're going to replace a common foil card. And these Lost Legends, of course, will be in English, and they will not be foil because, well, foils didn't exist in 1994. Now, branching off of Lost Legends, or maybe inspired by Lost Legends, Wizards of the Coast is including box toppers within the boxes. It's being called Legends Retold, and what these are new versions of what would be today considered underpowered, to say the least, legendary creatures from the original Legends. In fact, it's, I think they said something like 39 creatures and one non-creature would be available as these box toppers. But go ahead and take a look. I got a couple on the screen for you right now, and honestly, I think they're pretty neat. They definitely play better with contemporary Magic than their original counterparts, and are definitely much higher on the power level than, honestly, the laughable power level, especially of like the vanilla legendary creatures. I'm just saying. You know, one thing that people are probably really wondering about Dominaria United, being that we are going back to Dominaria, and we've seen some retro, old school, original frame cards being printed over the last year or two. No, there will not be any old retro frame cards in Dominaria United. That was confirmed on the stream by Blake Rasmussen of Wizards of the Coast. It will not happen, not in the set. So if you're looking forward to that, I'm very sorry to tell you, not going to happen. But we do know a few things that will happen in Dominaria United thanks to some spoilers, spoiler alert, spoilers, by way of an Amazon listing for an upcoming book called Magic the Gathering, The Visual Guide by Jay Anelli. The book doesn't come out till early December, but Amazon did post some pages from the book as a sort of spoiler. And boy, was it a spoiler. First off, on these pages that talk about Liliana Vess, they also talk about the Raven Man, who's a character kind of in the background in Liliana's story. Well, the Raven Man, who led Liliana Vess to find the Chain Veil on Chandalar, we find out, is actually Lim Dul, the Necromancer from Ice Age. Now let's get back to talking about Dominaria United for just a quick second here. We know that the story is heavily centered around Teferi, Ajani, and Jaya as far as the Planeswalkers are concerned. Now, if you look at the page for Chandra Nalaar in that book, we find out that Ajani somehow gets completed by the Phyrexians, and once Phyrexian, he kills Jaya. Raise your hand if you saw that one coming. So sad that such a long-standing character who debuted all the way back in 1995 has to receive such a grisly fate. Of course, we still have plenty of time until the September 9 release of Dominaria United on paper. It's going to be released a week earlier on digital, and details of the story will start coming out on August 10th. So there's something to look forward to. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Barry White from Magic Untapped.